Hello everyone, I'm Shifa Fatima, first year BSc Zoology student, Syed College. Today I am here to explain on the topic Phylum Cnidaria. Now let's go to the topic. What is Cnidaria? Phylum Cnidaria or Coelenterata is a group of diploblastic. Diploblastic means have two germ layers during development of ectoderm and endoderm. It is radial or biradial symmetrical and tentacle-bearing metazoans with blind sac body plan and tissue grade of organization. Now let's see the classifications of phylum Cnidaria. The former classification of Cnidaria into the classes Hydrozoa, Scyphozoa and Anthozoa. It enjoyed wide acceptance until recently. This scheme could not enjoy wide acceptance. The current system of classification prefers to divide phylum into four classes, namely Hydrozoa, Scyphozoa, Anthozoa and Cubozoa. Class 1. A group of freshwater or marine water, solitary or colonial, sedentary or free-swimming coelentrates with polyps or medusa or both in the life cycle. Hydrozoa distinguished by the following features: tetramerous or polymerous radial symmetry, ideal diploblastic condition, outer periscalpal covering secreted by epidermis, simple gastrovascular cavity, presence of polypoid and medusoid individual, sex cells or gametes are ectodermal. Now let's see the example for Hydrozoa. Example: Hydra, Obelia, Physalia, Panaria, Tubularia. Hydra vulgaris. Hydra is a solitary polypoid coelenterate. It is a sedentary freshwater form living attached to submerged objects in ponds, lakes and streams. The body of Hydra is cylindrical and highly contractible. Class 2. Scyphozoa, a group of large-sized medusoid coelentrates popularly known as jellyfishes. The group has the following features: mostly marine, pelagic and solitary, polypoid face is absent or reduced, medusoid face is prominent, velum is absent or rudimentary, gastrovascular cavity has no stomodium, gonads and sex cells are endodermal. Now let's see the example. Auralia cassifora rhizostoma. Auralia, popularly known as jellyfish or moonfish, is a free-swimming medusoid marine coelenterate. It is an inhabitant of the coastal waters of warm and temperate sea. Next, Class 3. Anthozoa, the largest coelenterate class of solitary or colonial marine form. The salient features of the group are the following: only polypoid forms are present, cylindrical body with hexamerous, octamerous or polymerous biradial or radio-bilateral symmetry. A horny exoskeleton secreted by epidermis is present in most forms. Most individuals are unisexual. Example: Tubipora, Gornogia, Pteropods, Adamisia. Now let's see Adamisia. Adamisia is a marine solitary and coelenterary sea anomia inhabiting the shallow water of sea coast. It remains attached to rocks. Class 4. Class Cubozoa. Cubozoa is a group of large-sized, exclusively marine, free-swimming, solitary cnidarians with a more or less quadrangular, umbrella-like cuboidal body. Salient features of Cubozoa are the following: body is colorless, transparent and cuboidal swimming bell with 4 flattened slides and simple margin, 4 started and interradial rhophalia. Subumbrellar margin bends inward forming a velarium or pseudovelum. Gastric pouches give off a canal into each rhophalium. Gonada are thin flaps, 8 in numbers. Example: Chiroplasms, Chirodropus, Charybdia, Tripbabdalia. Now let's see Charybdia. Charybdia is a large-sized cubozoan jellyfish inhabiting the warm, shallow water of tropical and subtropical seas. It is an active swimmer and voracious feeder. See, polymorphism in Cnidaria. Polymorphism is the phenomena in which the members of a species exist in more than one kind of structural and functional in different form. Basic polymorphic form. The diverse polymorphic individuals of cnidarians are the variants of two basic forms, namely polyps and medusa, which themselves are derived from each other. The two types of polymorphic are morphological variants of polyps and morphological variants of medusa. Now let's see types of morphological variants of polyps are gastrozoids, dactylozoids, gonozoids, autozoids and siphonozoids. And types of morphological variants of medusa are nectocalis, hydrophilia, gonophores and pneumatophores. Go to the next topic, corals. Corals are marine polypoid, solitary or colonial cnidarians which can convert dissolved CO2 to carbonates and secrete cup-like exoskeleton of CaCO3 for shelter. They are common in warm, shallow waters of tropical and subtropical seas where the temperature is above 22 degrees Celsius. Most corals belong to class Anthozoa and feed to hydrozoa. Hydrozoan corals. Hydrozoan corals belong to the orders Melipornia and Stylasternia. These corals are all colonial and they secrete massive upright and branched or tree-like calcareous exoskeleton. Let's see some hydrozoan corals. Melipora, Distichopora, Stylaster. Now let's see anthozoan corals. Anthozoan corals belong to six orders, namely Alcinosia, Stolonifera, Gorgonacea, Stendosalia, Antipatharia and Madreporaria or Salenthacea. Thus, true reef building coral include the hydrozoan and madreporarian corals. These are the major anthozoan corals. Let's see some anthozoan corals. Polyp, Oclinia, Gorgonia. Now let's see about coral colony. A coral colony is produced by the extensive asexual budding of a single sexually produced polyp. The polyps live on the surface of calcareous skeleton they secrete. Coral skeleton. The entire calcareous skeleton of a coral colony is called corallum, and that of an individual polyp of a colony or that of a solitary coral is called corallite. The part of corallum in between the corallites is called coenostem. Next, let's see about coral reefs. Colonial corals multiply in enormous numbers by budding, spread over vast areas, and secrete extensive ridges or mounds of limy skeleton known as coral reefs. The types of coral reefs: fringing reefs, barrier reefs, atolls, table reefs, path reefs, and pinnacle reefs. Now let's see the significance of corals. Coral reefs give great natural protection to coastal areas. Coral reefs serve as natural habitats for a rich variety of flora and fauna. Coral reefs serve as an ideal spawning ground. The skeleton red coral supplies very attractive stones. Red coral used as ingredient of indigenous medicines in India. Now let's see the formation of coral reefs. Several theories have been advanced to account for the formation of coral reefs. The important ones among them are Darwin-Dana subsidence theory, Daldy's glacial control theory, the submerged bank theory. Hope you all understood my topic, Phylum Cnidaria. Thank you.